What's going on, everybody? So, kind of an impromptu live. I know I usually give a lot more advance notice when I do a live, but it's been kind of a crazy week, and a lot of stuff's kind of that's been in flux, kind of changed, and I made my mind up about some stuff. So, I wanted to uh, hop on and just give you guys some updates and what's going on with me and the channel and the homestead and all the craziness that has been this past year. How you doing, everybody? Dixie, you made it on first. Hey, Jen. Mark, hey, what's up, brother? And Mark feels my pain. He's in the middle of moving as well. And, you know, always crazy. So, I got my tonic water here. Don't worry, it's just tonic water. People think I'm weird because I really like tonic water. Plus, it's got quinine. That's supposed to be good for you, right? I know it's supposed to help with gout. It's like lemonade almost. I love it. Hey, from Kentucky. Copper's inside being crazy. He's a nut, and there's a little bit of traffic tonight for some reason. I didn't want him getting near the road, so he started wondering a little bit more. Hey, everybody. Donna, Linda. Oh, it's been a long day. So I am doing well. I'm sorry about the gout. My gout has actually not bothered me for the past 5 or 6 weeks. It's been nice. No issues. Hello from Seattle, Arizona. All kinds of people. Delaware. South Georgia. Yep. It is humid. It is humid, and hot today. You see, I'm sweating, and I hadn't even do anything. Well, I haven't done anything in like an hour. It's just hot and humid for November. I think it was about 82 or 3 out today at least. But can't complain. Can't complain too much. Not with all the stuff I've been doing. And for those of you that's watched the last couple videos, which I've got the video coming out, but you can see I got the lift on it today, and so it's getting ready. And the reason I had to do this, and I explained it in the video, but the trailer is really high, and for taking stuff up to the mountain farm, I want to use this to pull the trailer, but I also got tools and stuff. But it turned out not bad. I've got the right seat covers ordered. Still a couple of odds and ends. I've got a lot of mechanical maintenance stuff, and I actually had time to order parts this time. Let me see if I can get this up. I guess I could just hold it. I don't feel like it. I got a lot of maintenance stuff to do. I need to do the brakes, put the brake controller in, and do a lot of stuff like that. So, yeah, the chickens are already up. My chickens go up pretty night, so they are up. So yeah, I earlier this week, you know, I told y'all I had meant to, or my plan was to stay down here in Georgia until Michaela graduated. But I think I'm expediting my move. I'm actually in the process of going through everything right now. This weekend, I'm going to be literally taking caution tape, and anything that doesn't get sold, I'm wrapping in caution tape, and everything else, I'm just going to open the doors to the house and sell everything. I don't watch TVs. I don't need it. You know, I mean, most of the furniture is half eaten by dogs, and I'm moving to the mountain farm. I won't need any furniture. And when I get ready to build, either fix the barn, we got to look at some structural issues on that, or build you know, some kind of off-grid cabin, which I might do out of lumber from the barn. still in that debate with Papa Hugh. Um, I plan on making all my furniture anyway because that's what I enjoy doing. So I'm kind of hoping to be out of here late November, at the latest end of December. And there's people that are interested with the house, and so it'll be. I know it's going to be taken care of. So it just I thought it would be easier. I was going to stay here for Michaela. She's so busy. I talked to her on the phone and text her, but I haven't I don't see her but every couple weeks. And I can, crash on Robert's couch and still come down every couple weeks and have dinner and you know, be here just as much as I am now, really, and see her. And if she does, need anything, I'm only gonna be, 4.5 hours away. Um, but I thought it'd be easier to stay in this big old house, but I try to pretend like I'm a grumpy old vet. But it's big and it's lonely, and it make things a lot easier to go ahead and move up to the farm where I have company. Um, a lot of my other friends and stuff down here. Robert, he has a family and stuff, and so people are busy, and still being here at night, I'm going to no reason, I guess, in dragging my feet and putting it off. I want to get up home, and I might even take a little bit of time in January, and I'm thinking about, because it's gonna be cold up in the mountains. Uh, I might go fish, and that's when, besides pulling the trailer, kind of turn the Suburban into a camping vehicle, and go fish for a while. Camper being at Roberts wouldn't make any difference because I'd still be at the old bird farm by myself, and there's no power. Well, there's the generator, but that's expensive. So I'd rather just go ahead and get started up at the mountain farm, and it'll give me kind of a jump start on all that stuff. So anyway, that's the plan. I know I hadn't had a chance or I just wanted to take a chance to tell everybody that. Let me catch up on some comments here. Yep, I'll have Mark's house. My parents are still doing them, but yeah, Copper. Copper is probably tearing the couch apart. The couch won't be sold or moved. The couch will be landfill because they have they figured out there's stuffing in the couches, and the first thing they do with their toys is pull the stuffing out. So the other day, Maggie and Copper figured out there's stuffing inside the couch cushions. Yes. I've got to go in after this and pick up stuffing from all over the living room floor. Good thing that couch was free, though. Otherwise, I wouldn't be happy. Hi from Minnesota. You're probably not sweating up there like we are here. But yeah, so that's the update. That's the plan. Somebody asked what animals I'm taking. So I was planning on taking the goats. However, I have someone else that has wanted some goats, and they're taking them. So the reason I don't want to take the goats is it wouldn't really be that hard to move them, but I don't want to. It taking them from South Georgia and 80 degrees up to the mountains where it's cold, especially having new babies. It would be one crazy kind of climate shock for them, and I don't want them to have to go through that. So I found a good home for them. A friend of mine's taking them, putting them on their pasture, and they've wanted some from me anyway for a while. So now they got some new babies, and Yeah, Robert doesn't need goats. Let's go and put that out of our head. Robert doesn't have time to put a fence up to keep those goats contained. So, no, there's that would that would take a lot of time and work. One of these days he'll get some, but he's got to get some fencing built. Ask me how I know about goats and fence. Yeah, that's one of the other reasons that I will get some new goats. We'll find some that need good homes. Uh, I'm sure there's plenty of animals that need rescued up at up in Western North Carolina, without a doubt. Um, Obviously, all the dogs are going to go with me. Um, a few of the cats, and I've already contacted the Humane Society and Paws, and we're going to start getting the cats taken for and get them rehomed. Might take the my annoying little buddy who won't leave me alone. He might go with me. Um, yeah, the baby kitty. He'll probably end up making the trip. All the chickens, the guinea, uh, the rabbit, if I can catch it. I'm not really sure what to do about the rabbit. Um, Maybe when all the cats are gone, I'll be able to put a trap out for the rabbit to catch him. Um, that one just crossed my mind. So that's going to be interesting, as well as the peacocks. Plan on taking the peacocks again. I can get pretty close. They'll come up and almost eat out of my hand. So it's going to be a job for a big old fishing net. And yeah, that one's going to be real interesting too. Chickens won't be any issue. They go roost at night. So all I got to do is wait till this time of night and put them in their little crates the day before. But all those animals will all be like the last day I'm here. So uh, oh yeah, I know. I'll rescue a bunch. My dad doesn't know me doesn't know it yet, but there'll be a donkey up there on the mountain farm pretty soon. Yep. The healing walk, yeah, not soon, not in the next few months, because at 5,000, 6,000 feet in the mountains, it's cold, really cold, and I am not going to be camping out when it's 20 degrees and the wind is blowing. So the healing walk is reserved for May through August, September. Uh, yeah, no healing walks for the next 5 or 6 months. Aaron doesn't like cold weather that much. It's bad enough dealing with the cold when you have somewhere to go in, you know, an actual warm house and a fire. Walking on the trail when you get all sweaty and it's nope, nope. Plus, it is kind of actually dangerous in a lot of places because it's really wet. So you hit a lot of icy spots, and I am not graceful. And yeah, I would definitely break something. Yeah, and copper hates the cold. Like it gets down if it's 50 degrees, copper shivering. So cold won't work. Oh, Paulette. But right now I've got my old black Ford truck up for sale and sold one of the copper stools I had left and having the big yard sale, raising money for the move because it is not going to be cheap. Um, I've got just the stuff I've got to pull with the Suburban up to North Carolina on the trailer. I've got my 66 Army truck, my 8-in Ford, the Kubota, my brother's Jeep. I'm going to take all the windows because I'm going to make a greenhouse up there. Just in big stuff that will pretty much push the weight of what my Suburban will pull, I've got probably 5 or 6 trips. And with all the other, like I said, inside the house is pretty much my clothes and my gun safe, and that's about all that I'm going to be taking from inside the house. Um, the family's already come and got, the stuff they want, and what little bit of stuff that's left that they want. I'll be packing that up and I'll take it to them or find a storage unit for them. And so yeah, I'm probably anticipating about 9 or 10 trips at least. This week I'm gonna be making sides for the trailer so that I can, you know, pack. I'll be able to pack more in a U-Haul in that trailer if I have like 2.5, 3 foot sides on it. So that'll be good. And I'm taking my, yeah, that's another big trip. All the stuff on a sawmill, anything that's left, I'm going to give to Robert. Leaving the siding for the house here for Miss Leslie, the person who actually owns the house, who's owner financing it for me. And but all my artwood and my oak, yeah, that's definitely going, and that's a whole trip on its own. So I've got a lot of trips at 260 some miles, so 500 miles per trip. Put new tires, brakes, everything, babying the crap, spending all the money on the fluids and stuff, because I'm gonna be putting an easy probably 5,000 miles on the old burb there in the next few in the next few months or next few weeks. So, but she'll make it. I've always taken care of it. Besides it sitting with a leaky sunroof and being full of junk, but we fixed all that. That's always kind of one of my tricks to keeping a car running good. If you keep it clean, it's happy, and a happy car generally will be a little bit better. Yeah, absolutely. I'll need people. I'll need people to ride. The the camper, I'm probably going to sell it to someone here for, a hunting camper, because it'd be too expensive trying to. It would need new tires. Plus, there's some wiring for the lights. Plus, it's a fifth wheel, and Papa Hugh's truck can pull a gooseneck, but not a fifth wheel. So, I would have to buy an adapter. So it'd be really expensive to take that camper. No, that's not worth it. I would spend 5 times what it would cost to get another camper. So a shipping container would be good, but they're a couple $1,000, and then plus about $600 to $700 to have it moved, and I don't really want to spend that much money. I don't have that much money to spend right now. I'm trying to do it on a shoestring, so it'll be all right. And I'm not worried about books on tape and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't no reason to rent a U-Haul. I can pull more. I can put more in my Suburban and on that trailer if I build sides for it, and get better gas mileage in my Suburban instead of paying for a U-Haul. One U, it was still, I would have to rent a U-Haul for I'd have to rent a U-Haul 5 times, 6 times at $200 a pop. So the U-Haul definitely makes 0 sense. It won't work. Trust me. I was in the military. Remember, I understand the moving thing and how it works. Unfortunately, I have experience with it. So, especially with all the big stuff, the U-Haul would do me 0 good with cars and tractors and all that kind of stuff. So, I can make a trip in a day if I can get up in the morning, miss Atlanta traffic, unload everything, come back that night, miss Atlanta traffic, and spend a day loading something else up, and the day after that, go back up. So it's going to be quite a bit of, hey, from Oregon, Sharon. It's going to be quite a bit of driving, but I enjoy it. And Copper loves to ride. He passes out and goes to sleep. He loves riding, so he'll probably ride a lot of those trips with me. He really enjoys it. Yeah, and Wisteria, no. if I find any wisteria up at a mountain farm, I'm gonna come down here and do mean things to Robert that will involve my fists in pain. There will never be any wisteria anywhere I ever live. That I promise. uh, oh yeah, Robert's going to help, and I'm sure there'll be a couple times. He's got his F-350 now with the flatbed. Like I've talked to him about it, so I'll definitely be able to hit him up, and he'll help me get stuff up. So between both those trucks, a couple drivers, and like I said, it's not going to be. I'm going to start getting the infrastructure in my plan next week, getting stuff sold, what I want to get rid of, and then the next week will be starting my turn and burn. It has been kind of a crazy stressful week, and so Monday, Tuesday I am taking, or Tuesday, Wednesday I'm taking a little mini hiatus vacation because I want to see the ocean, and other than that it's going to be nonstop here working. So I figured I'd get my little mini vacation, relax before I started to move. But it's definitely going to be interesting. Man, it's not catching up. Yeah, Mark, some things you don't joke about, son. When I relocate, it's basically what am I looking forward to doing when I relocate? What I do now. The channel will change a little bit. It'll change a little bit. Instead of a homestead, it's a farmstead. So the goal when I move up there is helping Yaya and Papa Hugh turn it into a functional farm, organic, with the bees, cut flowers, help them with the greenhouses, the cattle. It's not huge, but making it make money instead of just being a hobby farm, like a money pit, like my place is now. Actually making it functional and bringing a profit, as well as a lot of other projects that I have. I'm gonna be doing more, maybe doing the car channel. I'm gonna have another channel that'll probably be cars. I'm gonna do something similar to what Robert did. It won't really nearly be the same, but going around and showing people some of the history I grew up in, lost places in the mountains. I'm gonna be doing a lot of walks because I like to walk. So there's about 1 million waterfalls up there. Doing videos, going to walks on the waterfalls and just really cool places I know. So not necessarily cemeteries and a lot of history, but just the beauty of the mountains along with the history of the mountains. And it'll probably be a little bit more, it'll be less tame than sidestep adventures. I'll be able to be myself and turn up the heat a little bit and be Aaron and do some it'd be more adventurous. I should take Robert snipe hunting. That could be fun. Scrolling through comments here, folks. Yeah, I don't want to live at the ocean either. Too much sand. Yeah, it is going to be a garage sale. And actually, there's going to be an open house sale. I'm just opening the door and doors to the shop and the house and marking everything with engineer tape. So if it's got engineer tape, it's not for sale. If it is for sale, make me an offer. I'm not even wasting time putting prices. I'm just going to run around people like, how much for this? How much for that? Make me an offer. It's all going somewhere. Yeah, the Tajma Coupe, I have thought about that. I really don't want to leave it. I might try and take it. That one's a tough one. So we'll see. That will, if it does go, it'll be one of the very last things. Yeah. Not sure. Yeah, I'll let him carry the bag. I'll have the weights. It'll have some extra weight in it because you got to have weights for snipe hunting. Oh, it's over hiding somewhere on the porch, snuggled up. The little kitten. So that's why I put the light on out here and figured I'd do the live out here next to the refurbished kind of Suburban. I don't know. It's going to be, that's the other reason I wanted to lift it and put bigger tires on it, is because it's going to be my, if it makes it, knock on wood, there's got to be some here somewhere, if it makes it through the move all functional and nothing catastrophically breaks on it, it will be my adventure vehicle and what I'll use to go on my trips. So maybe it can, Mark. Still thinking, yeah, this channel will have a new name, The Best Family Homestead. I have not coined it, but it will just be a name change. Not much will really change. It will still be much of the same stuff. Different projects, different locations, same channel. And the new channel, I have kicking around ideas. I'm kind of leaning towards Lost in the Smokies as the new channel name, but to be determined. The new channel, I'll probably start doing filming sometime this winter, and probably springtime will be when cats. Springtime will be when I start that up. Of course, I have cats in heat. They are going somewhere new soon. So it's going to be, man, it's going to be. And that's the other reason I wanted to do the live, because just in case, I know, good Lord, be quiet. I've been having to go 2-3 days without posting, and people message me. I really appreciate all the messages. I try to respond, but I've been busy. And so, there might be, I'm gonna vlog everything, with the move. There'll be plenty of content, but there might be 2-3 days depending on driving and how everything goes. So may not be nearly as much content over the next month as normal. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Yeah, cats in heat. I have there's been 6 new ones show up. I don't even know where they came from. They're not friendly. I'm gonna have to trap them, but they showed up recently, within the past couple weeks. So I don't know who they are or where they came from. That's why they come here. Hey, Mona. We have kids, so we have to be friends. So, she's still doing the swim team and all her stuff, and we we stay in contact. So. Oh, I'll have a full toolkit in the back that will stay with the Suburban. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Copper does like to eat. He is getting big. Yeah, feral cat showing up. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it a whole lot. I'm more looking forward to the destination on this one. Normally I like to enjoy the journey. I like to enjoy the trip. I try not to be too destination oriented. Yeah, this whole move is going to be very destination oriented. It's going to be something else. Plus, I've still got VA had messed up my for the last few of my teeth, so I'm going to be having to try and work that in at least for the last of the top teeth, and then what I can't get finished here next few weeks, I'm going to have to go to the VA up in Asheville and get all that started again. But it is what it is. Uh, so yeah, quick recap. I'm going to be moving the timeline up on the move here next 2 weeks, starting here next week, and hoping to get moved all the way up and finished sometime in December. Goats are going to a new home with someone I know, and other than that, all the other animals are going up. And big yard sale, house sale, closing out, getting rid of everything sale, and 5,000-ish miles of driving. That's about it. Those I've looked into a lot of the options on the transport trucks and all that kind of stuff. It actually be more since I do have a trailer and a way to do it. It'll be way cheaper for me to do it myself. It'll just be time, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll still be down here because I'll still be coming down, actually crashing with Robert a couple times a month. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Shelly, I know that. I know that feeling. Dog took off. That story of my life. Um, so I will be down here visiting Mikhail at least twice a month. So I'll still be helping Robert. Probably be able to help him a little more than I do now. Thank you, Becky. Appreciate that very, very much, folks. Thank you. Um, and somebody said Asheville VA is not bad. Thank goodness, because the one down here in Columbus is horrible. It's actually I don't even use Columbus. Columbus doesn't have a dental clinic. I've not used the VA in Columbus, so I misspoke. The VA has a new hospital in Columbus, and I hear it's actually not bad. But the VA dental clinic in Tuskegee, Alabama, they are horrible. I have to call for multiple weeks on end and then end up calling my patient advocate, who then puts it up the chain. Someone calls me to, like, everything's there, all the referrals. All they got to do is authorize it, hit a button, authorize it. And every single time, instead of authorizing all the work all at once, they author because it's been authorized for like multiple years now. They still, for some reason, authorize it in bits and pieces. So like the last fiasco, I went to the dentist to get my posts in on for these last two top teeth. Thank you, Sherry. For these last two top teeth, well, I get there and they're like, oh, they approved and authorized your crowns, but not your posts. Can't do crowns without posts. So I've been dealing I should have already had these done like 5 weeks ago. Garden tomatoes, no good. Garden tomatoes, no good. It actually got cold enough to freeze down here and froze them, and that was the end of that. I was so close to having some really, really, really good tomatoes. And I was hoping, I tried taking some in. They were too green to ripen in the house. They ended up rotting, and then the ones on the vine, I still kept watering them, but all the leaves died. And, yep, no good. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Billy. Maybe the problem is with moving is so much of my stuff is big. A lot of it will be like that. And Aaron's so ADD that trying to pick a hard date. Yeah. I'll think about it. I know how things go like that with me though. Oh yeah, they were looking. If I had got them in 3 weeks earlier, 2 weeks earlier, I would have been good. Yeah, for donations on PayPal, I'll put the link. Thank you, Ellen. I appreciate that. I'll put a link in. at the end of this video, but my PayPal address is crashbest2001 at gmail.com. That's for PayPal. I don't think I can type. No, I can't type while I'm doing a live, but I'll put it in the link. Thanks, guys. I really, really, really appreciate donations, guys. That means a lot. Um, it is going to be mostly gas money, but you know I am going to be able to make up a lot of it and selling a lot of the stuff. So, whew, an Oregon apple tree. That sounds fantastic. I've heard of VA or the Virginia Beach VA is not bad. I have actually heard that before. Um, I know, Mark, and I keep forgetting to put a moderator on. I think about it, and I mean to do it right after every single live, and I forget. Um, and yeah, me and Robert will still be together, probably more than we are now because I'll be coming down to see my daughter every at least twice a month, and I'm going to be crashing with Robert when I do that. So I'll be down here quite often. Thank you, Esther. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. I got Robert started on a rat track, so he's got his tractor now, and I think he's I've had him starting to buy some of his tools. I don't know how to do that, Mark. I don't think I can. Mark's trying to get me to do things that are above my pay grade. No, I don't see how to do that, Mark. I don't think I can, bud. Well, I don't know how. I know there's a way. I'll post it in the comments, and as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to add Mark and my mom as moderators for my live. You brought it up. I know you didn't ask, Mark. You just got voluntold. I know you're used to that, though. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I should probably figure out. I should probably figure out a little bit more of the technical stuff for this, but I just wing it. I just wing it. No alcohol, folks. I know people worry about that. I have drank since over the past 2 months. I've everything in moderation. I've went out with some friends and had a beer or two, but Aaron's all good. I'm not drinking, and I decided not to go with the bartending job. Um, Mostly just because it was kind of a knee jerk. I like relaxing with the dogs too much. Uh, Wait a minute. Oh, hey, I think somebody. Hey, look at that. Wow, who said that? Who told me that? Tony, you're the best. Thank you. Mark, you're now a moderator. uh, no, it's not volunteered. It's voluntold. Yeah, that's an army thing. Voluntold. Wow, look, it was so easy to do that. I could have added a moderator like a year ago. Yeah, most of the stuff in the shop's going. The big tools. A lot of the hand tools, like I've got buckets of, you know, wrenches and ratchets and sockets. As many buckets as I have, Papa Hugh has more buckets. So do we really need like 25 5-gallon buckets full of wrenches? And no, we don't. So I'm going to just, you know, make me an offer, 25 cents a piece. What I mean, I'm going to keep obviously a full good set of everything and all my high dollar stuff. Um, that will be kept for, but most everything. The home will be sold. The home was owner financed through a friend of mine, and we've worked out an arrangement. So yeah, the home will be sold eventually. And there are people, actually a few, some subscribers to the channel that love it, and hopefully things will work out. And someone else that has watched the progress on the house will be able to get it. I think so. I think it'll be good. Wait, where's people keep saying hi to my mom, and I haven't seen her pop up here. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. All right, watch this, and let's see if I can figure out how to do it for my mom too. It's not working now. All right. Uh, I guess that was. I guess I used my luck. All right. Sorry, mom. I was gonna add you as a moderator too, but it's not letting me do it now. And yeah, don't worry about not being able to donate. Just being here, just the support you guys have given me, the good comments, you know, the encouragement, that is more than enough, and I really, really, really appreciate it more than you guys can know. Uh, so yeah, yes, Mark is Two Palms Resort. That's Mark. So it's been a wild ride. It has been a wild, wild ride. Actually, I meant to do. I started making a year-end review. Um, I don't think I've done a live since I hit my 1 year anniversary. So the channel's officially a year old as of a couple weeks ago, um, which is pretty crazy. And I can definitely say that this year has been one of the most eventful, crazy, high, low years of my life. It has been a unbelievable, unbelievable year. It really has. Looking forward to 2023, and I'm not usually someone that really looks forward to the next year, but I am. That's kind of that did kind of play in a little bit into my that did kind of play in a little bit into my ideas of moving, and my mom's the one that brought that up to me. Uh, Starting the new year fresh, and I love this place. I love the house. I love the homestead, but a lot of good memories and just a lot of memories and kind of time for a clean slate. And I actually am in a position to do that, which doesn't happen very often. So we're gonna kick off 2023 literally with a blank slate and see where we go from there. So I say a blank slate. Papa Hugh has a list about 25 miles long of of stuff that needs to be done. Your Crash Best 2001. You should be able to put my it's crashbest2001 gmail.com. Like if you go to PayPal, I'm 90% sure that that's how it will pop up. It should pop up just Crash Best 2001 as well. But Crash Best 2001. Am I retired? Yes, I was medically retired. I did 15 years in the Army and I was medically retired. So I have my VA disability and my Army retirement, Army benefits, and all that kind of stuff. So that's one of the reasons I have been able to start. Um, that's one of the reasons I have been able to start the YouTube channel and make it actually into a business, make it into a way that I do make money for myself and my family, which is probably one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had. Um, Not many people are lucky enough or have the opportunity to do something that they actually truly love, um, and make it a job. And I've been able to do that thanks to Robert and introduce me to YouTube and kind of get me started on it. And it's been phenomenal. And it's also with the healing walk and with just some of the stuff I do, it's been absolutely awesome to be able to help people. I've been able to help more people on a way more people with what I've been doing than I ever would have been able to do, um, just volunteering or helping, here or there, while working a 9 to 5 job. Um, so that's been, I've been very blessed. I've been very, it's, I think why there has been a lot of downs during this year, I think that there's been more ups because a lot of the downs, the things that's happened in my personal life, the YouTube channel wouldn't have made any difference with that. Like a lot of that stuff, that was stuff that would have happened regardless. Um, but I'm so glad I've been able to help a lot of people. Uh, very humbling to be able to reach as many people as I do. Um, even on just the little things like cleaning and me trying to work on my own self control and organizational skills, and uh, you know, and people tell me like, oh, you motivated me to go clean my garage or do this or that, and so it really really means a lot that I've been able to just even in the small things like that help encourage people. So it's been awesome. I've really really enjoyed it. Um, Kind of went a little different way. I didn't mean to with that, but I'd forgotten about the 1 year anniversary. Yeah, there is something to be said for being self-employed. So, and to be able to literally spend time at home with family and all my crazy rescue critters and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, the woodworking is going to be coming definitely, and now it'll be even sooner. And that's one of the other reasons I wanted to move, is because I felt kind of frustrated because I wanted to get started on all these projects, but at the same time having the move hanging over my head, knowing I don't want to set too much stuff up here because I'm just going to have to take it down. It's I wasn't able to. Plus, being an artist, um, when you have so much stuff that's is coming up and that you have to do in this huge list, it's very hard to really get the creative juices flowing and even feel like doing something or get a vision in your head for making a something beautiful. And so I think that's really going to help. I think that's really going to help with some of the fun projects. And plus, I'll have Papa Hugh there with me as far as some technical stuff, and I'll have Yaya's eyeball for you know pretty stuff. Um, yep, I'll be setting the lathes up, my lathe and Papa Hugh's lathe. Um, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm really really going to enjoy it. The planer, yep, that's going to be one of the projects definitely for winter, uh, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. This past year, I've been away from home for over 22 years now, and this past year has been the first time in 22 years I've been homesick. So it's time. Everything happens for a reason. Um, Everything happens for a reason. So I think it's the timing with everything has worked out. Don't know why. Not all good, but I think it's going to be. I think it's going to turn out for the best. I appreciate all the nice comments, folks. I'm not obviously I don't read them or like read them out loud. I try to just be humble, but it really does mean a lot, even if I don't acknowledge them. Um, so thank you. All right, folks. I think that probably about time to wrap it up. I need to go double check on all those baby goats. Uh, they're all doing really good, by the way, and they're going to enjoy their new home. Um, Mountain Brush Mountain Brush Works by PH Best, I think, is my mom's Facebook page. And Copper's inside playing and being nuts. So he was out here with me a while today, and there was, for a little while, like when I first started the channel, there was a lot of traffic. I don't know if there's an event or something. A lot of traffic on the road behind me, and it's really hard to pay attention to Copper, especially when I'm doing a lot. So, but he will be coming up. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. I really, really, really greatly appreciate it. Mark, thank you for being voluntold to be a moderator. I appreciate that. And we'll get all these crazy animals taken care of. And I've got my light set up, so I might as well get some stuff done out here while I do. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And your support means more than you know. Thanks, everybody.